This is FLO 94.9 FM, the FLO of Godson State. Of course, once you hear that soundtrack, you should know what the time it is. If I must tell you, it is time for Dr. Ojuzokalo Speaks. Don't forget that this particular broadcast is live on FLO 94.9 FM, ABIA online radio and television, and Vision Africa 104.1 FM in Umuahia. This is where we talk about the various activities of the Senate Chief Whip and the Senator representing ABIA North Senatorial Zone, talking about Dr. Ojuzokalo. So welcome. If you are from Umunochi, Isukwato, Bende, Arochukwu, this is your show. Welcome to Dr. Ojuzokalo Speaks. I am Ginika Olwa. As always, I've reported for duty. And I have here the Southeast Media aide to Dr. Ojuzokalo, Honorable Maduku Okoro, well seated and beaming with smile, but it appears that he's still enjoying the hangover as a result of the reception that took place. Honorable, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Ginika, and good morning, the good people of ABIA, God's own state.
Okay, also making a return on the show after a very long time is the former Deputy Chief of Staff and an American-trained criminologist, Dr. Maduku Kebu. Welcome.
Good morning.
It's been ages.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you after all these, will I call it years or months?
Yes.
After all these months. It's nice to be here, and my lovely, lovely greetings to all Abians, particularly those of us who are from ABIA North.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Welcome, sir. Okay, Honorable, let me start with you. I'm sure you were there at the airport when the distinguished senator landed from Abuja, and he actually made mention of many road projects that are ongoing presently in ABIA North. He specifically said that there are 19 road projects that are ongoing in ABIA North Senatorial Zone. And I also understand that there are other projects like Ohafia Ishugu and the ABIA Ohafia Road project, the Tumbuzo, the erosion. Just tell us, lead us into those road projects that are presently ongoing in ABIA North.
Well, first of all, we're going to revisit Ishugu and then ABIA in Ohafia projects. We are working on those ones. They're ongoing. We have reached 55% completion. What we're doing, like nobody ever done before, is to take care of the drainage system. And we have gone so much kilometerage on the drainage system. And now, the package from the ABIA North. You know, I keep telling you that ABIA North people, those of you that want to come to ABIA North, we are going to give you green card. If you are from ABIA Central and ABIA South, don't worry. We are going to give you green card because ABIA North must be the Eldorado. And my principal, Senator Ojuzokalo, the distinguished senator, has said that ABIA North will be turned into a construction site. We are working, and people are happy because Ojuzokalo, the man that was aptly tagged the action governor when he was the executive governor of this Godson state, now the action senator. We are working, and as this program progresses, I'm going to reel out those projects that we are embarking on. We are going to wipe off the tears of people's faces, especially Itumbuzo. I'm going to release good news from the Itumbuzo and even Igbere. that my principal is from. There are a lot of things that are happening, and people are happy, people are jubilating because every day work is going on.
Okay, let's listen to your principal now. Yes. We'll come back.
Because everything I'm supposed to be done have been done in the budget. And whether I'm there or not, they are being represented very well. And go and see ABIA North is a construction site. What is happening there have never happened in any senatorial district in 20 years. And that's a statement of fact. There are over 19 roads, new roads being built in ABIA North today.
Okay, Dr. Madukuke, well, let me now come to you. Listen to Dr. Ojiz Okale there. He said about 19 road projects and that ABIA North Senatorial Zone did not actually miss anything, even in his absence. What are we expecting now that he is back?
What we expect from the Chief Whip of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Ojiz Okale, is exactly what he said. That he is there to represent ABIA North. In doing so, that means 1/3 of ABIA State is going to benefit. Yes, of course, his laggis, it's quite possible for those who are using roads, because it's not only ABIA North indigenes that use ABIA North roads. That means everybody in ABIA State is going to enjoy his representation in the red chambers. And I was privileged to have traveled with him on that flight. We had a lot of discussions, and those discussions were mainly centered on, as we are going home, what do we do, and the programs that is already in place. Do we go around and take a look? And we said yes. That is why a break is always given to members of the national parliament.
And I understand that they are on recess right now.
They are on recess so that he can feel the pulse of his people. For example, as we speak now, he is in Mater Dei Cathedral.
Okay.
You know, he just left a radio station somewhere near
the church.
And he is here so that people can tell him directly what their needs are, so that he can also represent and present it to the National Assembly.
Will they have the opportunity of meeting with him even at that place?
No. Not. You know, there are representations of different groups and individuals.
Okay.
For example, I was with him yesterday. Some individuals came saying this is what they are looking forward to the senator doing for their area. And the senator took it as he has always does, very seriously. And that is what we are doing, not the noise making that has been the bane of ABIA State. You know, like our people say, when you are wearing a wristwatch on your hand, you don't need a mirror to look at it. Things are very blatantly being done and in accordance with good representation, and that is very, very important to us. And that's what Ojiz Okale is doing. Like he said, it's a construction site. ABIA North has turned to be a construction site.
Yes, we'll come to
everywhere you go.
We'll come to that. But I also understand, Doc, that Dr. Ojiz Okale will also be visiting his constituent, who he has not been able to see over a period of time right now, that he will go from ward to ward to see them and in their various local government. Can you confirm that to us?
Yes, he will be making some trips. And he will be making those trips, and it is important, Ginika, that I make this statement very categorically, because it's very important for people to listen. There is an NCDC, National Center for Disease Control protocol because of COVID. You cannot expect him to be going to places that are crowded. You don't expect him to be hugging you like he always does. What we are asking our constituents and our people to do in Abia North and in Abia State is to wave if you can, or speak from where you are if you can, towards him or directly to him, but keeping your distance is very, very important. But he will be making appearances as the need may be. He will be in Aruchuku, he will be in Ohafia. He is going to go around so that people can tell him what their needs are.
Okay.
And let me also make this statement. While he was incarcerated, he was meeting with his constituents. Many people did not know that. People were coming to see him, and as the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria demands that there are still shots, we believed in that shots, and the shots is the appeal court and the Supreme Court. And of course, the rest is history. I don't want to belabor this program with what happened, but the emphasis here is that while he was there, the good people of Nigeria and the good people of Abia State who felt it was imperative for them to come and see him and ask him, now that he is here, what is it that is going on? He was telling them that his office was functioning, and his office was functioning. Some political Lilliputians were coming to the studio to make noise. When they knew they were defeated, they were vehemently defeated and flawed and were told to go home. They refused to go home because he was dead, so they felt it was over when it was not over, Ginika. And now I am looking to see those political Lilliputians who said the place was vacant. I am yet to see them, and I want to ask them, why didn't you allow your brother? Why didn't you help your brother when he was down? You were here gallivanting. Shame on you. That is what I wanted to say to them. Shame on them. Yes, politics is politics, but the election was over. When your brother is down, you don't run around town saying remove him, remove him. A good brother will go in and say, oh, my brother, yes, we did politics together. Yes, we did all these things together, but I want to know how we can be able to help you so that you can come out of this problem that you have. They didn't do that. Their interest was who occupies, quote unquote, the seat. That the man who was incarcerated, of course, the Supreme Court made their decision, and we are very glad of that decision.
All right. Now,
and it is a shame, Ginika, because I want to emphasize it. We are no longer our brother's keeper. We are no longer our brother's keeper, Ginika. And it is a shame, it is very emotional that your brother is in trouble and you run around town talking about how he will be removed, how he will be replaced, instead of saying to Abians, let us find a way to help our brother. It is emotional to me, Ginika. It is a shame what that gentleman was running around doing that said he was a former senator. Well, it's a shame.
I think we've gone past that level. I think there's every need for us to move on.
Now, we are moving on, but you need to remind Abians, Ginika, that if Ginika is down, and Ginika is my brother from Abia, and he is being held, and I feel that I can help Ginika, my first priority will be to go and help Ginika. So don't say to me, Ginika, that it is over, because I want Abians to know you be your brother's keeper. Yes. Make sure you make sure that your brother is okay before any other thing. Politics is politics, and politics will be here when all of us will be gone. But the question is, what will you be remembered for? Trouble all the time, even when there should be no problem. That is why I went that route, Ginika.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well said. Now, honorable to you, let us now go to the main issue. That's the project. Those projects we've talking about the ABIA or HAFIA, that is a road project, the Tumbuzo, the erosion control project in Bend there, the erosion control project at Bolivar University, Igbere. Now, tell us, those projects, are they ongoing as we speak?
No. You have to understand something. When we call budgets, when we call projects, you take your time to execute those projects. What has happened in ABIA North has never happened before. Now, let me tell you something. These are the projects that are going on now. As at 28th of July 2020, the folks have come down from Abuja, from the presidency.
Okay.
Now, the engineers, they came from the presidency called Energy Commission of Nigeria, National Center for Energy Research and Development, University of Nigeria, Soka. This is Ojus Okalo working. He has never done. We are not talking about frying pan now. We are talking about real projects. Now, these projects include the construction of 8-kilometer road with drainage and asphalt. We are going to have it. We're starting with 2-kilometer road. Phase 1. We are going to have in 2 phases. That phase 1 will be at Bend Road, Itumbuzo. We are touching the lives of Ndi Tumbuzo, Tamswa Elibo, Ndi Tumbuzo, Afunu, Ogola, Ojuzo Kalo, Okosisi Ndi Bojemono, Obaisala. Sounds that for many years, Itumbuzo people have been forgotten. It was only Ojuzo Kalo who has always remembered Itumbuzo. Oboji Ndi Tumbuzo, Onye Gara House of Assembly. Obojuzo Kalo, Meroni Itumbuzo, Yachia, La Bende local government. Now, Odi Onye Oblaka Chesani Itumbuzo, Eche Hunu. Itumbuzo aya baisala Ojuzo Kala baisala inya odi onye kpotoro ndị asa presidency bia ndị ojo bia dey me pale there's a difference between palliative and pale. Now we are touching the Itumbuzo. That's the other one. Now you talking about erosion control. Listen to this, Gineka. We are touching Igbere now, and I think Doc is going to be happy because oba sekware ya lulu ya cheda Chineke age kwanta ulo ya da. Now erosion control project at Bend Road, that's what we're going to do. Now that erosion project will be at Ochiaga Boulevard University in Igbere. You don't know.
Let me help you.
You help me. I know you help me because you're happy now. You help me. So this is what we are going to do. He's going to talk about. He came from Abuja to visit that erosion site,
yes,
and he didn't even know that we have attacked that erosion site in Igbere. Now, what we are going to do is to have them. Now, we are hitting construction of Ameke Apangu Item Road.
That is correct.
And then we are doing Nda Saga. You know, people have been crying, coming to me, say Saga Chesa. Abubu Hafia Bundaimu. Ojuzo Kalo is handling Larochku, handling Bende, handling Munochi, handling Squatonka Genikasa, then handling the Mabreba. Onyenge. You have the first time I know construction site. I don't know ABIA North. When we're talking about construction site, and also said in this program, Geneka, that for the first time, what we have this project is called the People's Project because the community people are involved. These people are not faceless people. These people came from Abuja. Ojuzo Kalama and the Wabo. Presidency goes, but in one day research, he make a school. I'm a school. That no yana for research. That why I'm a now with the University of Nigeria. All presidency here. Come on because of Ojuzo Kalo. I made you Sunday ama Ozano by monkeys were talking. In a Quemecha Garabarajaga Gineka. Malinekula village because who knows the back. I now touch lives in the mother. Ojuzo Kalo, Hiro Kobela. In politics. In reality on ground. And even in ABIA, in Ohafia and Isugu, we're doing the rural roads. That's what you're working on. We're not talking about here. And that is why people are crying. You remember somebody from Ohio said last time that he does wish that Ojuzo Kalo Gabo senator. In short, let's talk from Ohio, better bend. So here, Chimebo actually created a settlement so that Ondofa, Mandisi Alangwa, Mandaba, onye chọrọ ịbịa iburukwala ABIA North maka Ojuzo Kalo besaje vurungwongwo besaje construction site a na-eme ha na-akpọ Eldorado ọbịa ha nkwa.
Doc, do you agree to that?
Yes, I agree with Dr. Maduka Okoro because the Ochiaga, you know, that particular street was named after my title, Ochiaga Boulevard, and I was also lucky that it was also cited in the budget. It was cited in the budget. As a matter of fact, when I went to complain to the Senate Chief Whip, and I took pictures of what is happening, the devastation, because all the water that comes out of the Ibere layout, which is the Ibina Onu layout, filters, all of them filters on Ochaga Boulevard. And as a result of that, the force and everything created the erosion, which has even taken some of the fences of the proposed university, which is on that street. And I went to complain to the Senate Chief Whip. He told me, as a matter of fact, he showed me where it was captured. And I was elated. Not only elated that the road is going to be done, but the name of Chiaga inserted into the budget. You know, it's not every day that you have your name inserted into a budget.
It's true. Honorable, Doc, talking about the budget, you know, it's one thing to have all these projects captured in the budget, and then it's another thing for people to see those projects commence. Yeah. When are we going to see the commencement of this project?
You know that if you know the Chief Whip, like, of course I know you know him, he is not called Action Governor or Action Senator just because of just for the name's sake. It is also in doing. He does things. I was shocked as I went on taking some personal inspections of what is going on in ABIA North.
Okay.
Under the rain, construction was going on in many areas, because I usually, if you know my antecedents and if you also understand my pedigree, to me, what is very, very important in my life is reputation. It is not good for a man to say something and it becomes something else. That is why I always do what I call verification and validation. When you validate, you verify and validate, so that when you speak to people, they will know that what you are saying is exactly what you are saying, because people are out there. It is not a billboard issue. You know, I don't have interest in billboards. If Ginika is wearing a nice billboard, good for him, but I want to know where that billboard is planted. Where is it? You know, because if you talk about roads, you go and see the roads. It's important that you see those roads. So I went personally, and I was very surprised. Under a heavy thunderstorm, construction was going on. They were doing earth filling and all those things. Of course, it helps. It's only in Nigeria where lazy politicians will tell you after the rain. You know, you see them speak after the rain. In United States of America, particularly New York, that I went to school, they will be constructing day and night.
24/7.
24/7, all round the year. And most times, it is in the midnight when the traffic is down. But here, because of our way of life, we give excuses. Yes, I understand sometimes the money and the resources to do it is not there. But tell the people that the money and the resources is not there. Stop using the rain to give excuses. I said I was out. We arrived back here in Abia State for a very long time on Monday. Of course, you saw the triumphant entry.
Yeah.
We are very grateful to God for what He did.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact, that's where I should have started.
Yeah, no, we'll come to that.
To
later.
thank God.
Yes, we'll come to that, Doc. We'll come to that.
What Abians?
Sure, we will come to that.
Of Abians.
Okay, we'll come to that. Let's take a breather now. When we come back, the show continues. Honorable and the Doc will tell us more about how they came about putting up such an eventful outing during the reception of Dr. Ojo Okalu. The show is still Dr. Ojo Okalu Speaks here on FLO 94.9 FM. Don't forget that there are other media outfits joining this program: ABN Online Radio and Television and Vision Africa 104.1 FM here in Umuahia. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
At FLO 94.9 FM, we've got conducive and well-secured environment for business, high-tech video studio, a state-of-the-art production studio. You can also listen live on www.flow949fm.com and watch our videos on YouTube at FLO FM TV. FLO 94.9 FM, not just radio, but a complete broadcasting house.
All right, welcome back to the show. It's still Dr. Joseph Carlos Speaks here on FLO 94.9 FM. It is live on ABIA Online Radio and Television and Vision Africa 104.1 FM here in Umuahia. My name is Ginika Olwan. I still have here, right here inside the studio, the former Deputy Chief of Staff here in Abia State, Dr. Madukwe Ukebu, and also the Southeast Media Aide to Dr. Joseph Carlo, Honorable Madukwe Okoro. Gentlemen, welcome back to the show.
You. I think you should have pronounced it Dr. Madukwe E.E.
I don't know why he does that to me. He always does that to me.
Okay, you cannot say it.
Because there are a lot of Madukwe Ukebus out there.
Okay.
Want to show the distinction.
Okay, for the record. For the record, say it, sir. Say your name.
Madukwe Ejieke Ekekwe Ukebu from Ibere. Okay. You want to know that from the Ibere ancient kingdom.
All right, welcome back.
The real ancient kingdom.
Yes.
I want to use this opportunity to thank Ndamuku Ebiri Isiala Ibere. Ndamuku Ebiri Isiala Ibere welcomes with joy their son and the senator representing Abia North.
You must also add that is my mother's.
Don't worry. The senator representing Abia North, most distinguished Senator Dr. Oji Uzokalo, the Aheji Agamba, one of Ibere. Your Excellency, they have greeting you. They said, your triumphant entry to your homeland on Monday was a great testimony that God in his infinite mercy has never finished with what he wants you to accomplish.
Of course.
We return all praises to Almighty God who saved and granted you victory during his trying moments. We are saying, Elola o nde signing here, ndi Ibere signing here, bomb signing here, Elder Nwachukwu Eke, President General, and the Elder James Ezikpe, Secretary General. Oma bo ndi Ibere. Akama agogo next week ma go ndo ojo keleroji. Dr. Madukwe Ukebo bom na akpa ihe mere from Owerri, from Imo State to Abia. Obu onye no la moto. Owo no ra 500 Dr. Madukwe Ukebo. Nju ya 5 maka ngene. Ya gburu koro no ya kpari ndi Abia, kpari ndi Southeast. What transpired when Oji Uzokalo walked up from the airport lounge and he looked with his gait, with his demeanor, as Onyuku Ejiagamba, the boss of 4 bosses, Obaisala, I know ma. Dr. Ukebo.
Yes. Of course, yes. He will tell us more about that. But right now, Doc, you are a American trained criminologist.
Yes.
You've been with the senator all this while during his incarceration. What will you make out of that particular criminal case against him?
I was not involved in what we call the in-house legal maneuverings and all the legal events that happened between the lawyers. But what I can lay my hands on are, first of all, the judgment coming out of the Federal High Court in Lagos. It was a judgment, when you read it as a legal mind, you'll know that there was something wrong. The languages used in that language was uncalled, that is in that sentencing was uncalled for. And I'm sure many judges who have reviewed it will also come to terms with what I have said. But that is by the way.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court in itself, which is the Supreme Court of the land, also had a 38 pages of that judgment. That is, they ruled based on what came out from that Federal High Court. And if you look at it, it will also agree with my personal feelings, which means there was something wrong. And the Supreme Court said so. And we will rely and agree and thank God that the Supreme Court of the land is there for the common man to say what happened in this case ought not to have happened. And our decision is this, which everybody now know what that decision was.
Now, Doc, does it worry you that even up to this moment, the EFCC is also threatening to go back to court?
It's always,
on that particular case.
It's always the job of a prosecutor to prosecute. And it is always the job of a judge to judge. That is why we have the legal system. And let me be honest with you. We trust in the legal system. EFCC has a right to prosecute if they find anybody wanting, including me here in the studio. If they found me wanting in any manner contravening the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, there is absolutely nothing that will hold any prosecutor who is giving the mandate to prosecute not to prosecute. All we are saying, there must be fairness in prosecutorial procedure. And when once you follow the prosecutorial procedure, which the Supreme Court said was not followed, we will end up the same place that we ended up. So if you are going to prosecute, it is not personal. That is why the Lady Justice is blind with a sword and a scale. It is what you give to her that tips the scale that makes her to rule. It is not personal, it is not sentimental, it is not anything, it is only fair. Procedures must always be followed, just like in good governance. You must govern well.
Okay, Doc, I think it's time for us to open the phone lines. The numbers to call are 080-8182-6949. I take that again, 080-8182-6949 or 0811-605-2949. You can as well send your SMS on 090-651-08289. That same number also goes for WhatsApp. That is 090-651-08289. Now, before we start taking the calls, Doc, tell us, I know that both of you were part of that committee that organized the homecoming for distinguished senator. How did you put that up? So many crowd everywhere, people, crowded right from the Salmon Bakwe International Airport Owerri, down to Umuahia here. How did you put that up?
Let me first of all say that we are very grateful to Almighty God who made it possible for those great minds to come together and put together the heroic reception that was accorded to the great grandson of Nigerian politics, Dr. Joseph Okalo. It is once in a lifetime that you see somebody who is so enigmatic. We are very grateful to the people who organized it. Yes, I was involved. In contact and mobilization. We have somebody who was organizing it from the top. So many people, Honorable Chijioke Chukwu, who is a member of the House, and so many other House members who felt it was important to accord that respect to the distinguished senator. Maduko Okoro is here. We have
the convener
who also convened it and thought it was something that should be done, that the man should not just walk into ABIA just like that. We are very grateful to numerous other people that if you start mentioning it, of course, we are going to have a list of people to thank. We have the 5 local government chairmen of ABIA North who were involved in it, and so many other people that I too many to mention.
The
federal representative, Benjamin Carlo, and Kiruke Nyojiocha was there. We have Chomen Acho Obioma, who
it was strictly an APC thing, obviously.
No, it was not. It was a cross-party line.
Yes.
I have people calling me from PDP, from ABGA, and I was, as a matter of fact, when you look at the list, you see a lot of people. I have my cousins who are PDP eggheads, I will call them. They were, as a matter of fact, from overseas, the PDP people were donating money to make sure that this thing went well. It was non-partisan. It was not an APC show. And we are very grateful. Let me say this, because this is time is not our brother. I have been to so many places in my life, in my life, and I have seen so many different things. But there is nothing that compared with what I saw on Monday, because I was sitting at the back seat behind the distinguished senator, and when women come out and start weeping, and you don't know why they are weeping, and I'm not using the word crying, I'm saying weeping, emotionally down, and the senator will wave at them and point at them and calm them down, and they will go haywire weeping. It is unprecedented. These things are not Hollywood or Nollywood. These things are live. It's emotional.
Real.
I was crying, as Maduka said, because I was not crying because there are crowds surging out. I was just crying that this is what we would have missed if Satan has won God in this battle. But Satan did not win God. God
can never win.
God took over, as he has always taken over in our lives. All glory and honor goes to God, because it is not something that you see every day. Where people left what they were doing, trooping, many people, in fact, it's on. You cannot describe it.
Were you worried that so many people that came out did not observe the social distancing?
We were making the announcement. You were helpful in making the announcement that there is COVID. COVID is real. You can see I came to the studio with my mask,
and you refused to put on the.
And I refused to put on the headphone because I'm not sure it's sanitized, even though you promised me that it is sanitized.
It is.
I want to tell my brothers and sisters out there, fellow ABIANs and fellow Nigerians, that COVID is real. It is killing people, prominent medical doctors, and you and I need to keep the distance, and you and I need to wash our hands and do the right things, so that we can survive and talk about it.
Okay, Doc, now let's go to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Kindly walk away from your radio set, please. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me now?
No, maybe you call us back. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name?
Good morning, Ugenika, my friend.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Madam Koro. Good morning,
Good morning,
my brother.
Welcome. Go ahead.
My name is Josiah Carlo. I call him from Ibere, the Center of Excellency.
Go ahead, Josiah.
I just want to thank God because I was at airport on that Monday. I saw what happened. I just want to thank God who made it possible for His Excellency to come back home without no problem, despite the plans of the enemy, despite the conspiracy of the wicked one. God, in His own infinite mercy, show us He is a God that answers prayer. I just want to thank all the women Abians or Imo State, our counterpart Imo State, Nigerians, the people that supported Joseph Carlo, as he back home. May God bless every one of us in Jesus' name. Talk about the erosion site or the I was among the people whom the presidential task people that came from Abuja met. I showed them the particular place. It's not a joke. It's a serious matter. When as we are in rainy season, when the rain stops, the people will come and swamp, because the place is a very bad place indeed.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling. Hello. Good morning. Hello?
Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Speak up a bit.
Son of Excellency.
What's your name?
I'm a big calling from
Go ahead.
I want to thank the son of our Excellency, the man that believes in touching the life of people. The man that is a voice to the voiceless. God will continue to bless him.
Okay, thank you so much. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name?
My name is Onyema. I was so happy to hear that our boss, the boss of all bosses, we are happy to receive him on Monday. I want to state it clear here that right from Reality Organization, I've been a follower of OUK. And I want to tell you that even one of my uncles used AUK mantra to be SUG president of the Poly in Norway. So God that has been keeping him, we keep him until he gets to his level, the level that he's aiming.
All right. Thank you so much. Now let's go to the SMS line. This one is Green from Idimabam. Mr. Maduka Senator Ojikali to come and rescue us from total hardship of hunger and marginalization from those that impose themselves as God of Idimabam. Let him extend his project to Idima. Honorable?
Well, my brother that just called, we are going to touch the lives of people in the 5 local government areas. Yes. So relax. The way we are touching Itumbuzo is so bad. The way we are touching it. And Ginika, you forgot that it was in this Dr. Ojuzokalo program that I asked Hag Lokori to go and give them palliative fixing their road. But I'm happy today, Dr. Maduku Kebu, to tell Ndebende, especially Tumbuzo people, that John Mark, the deputy transition committee chairman, called me this morning and said they have listened to me and they are going to put some stones in that road because the road is so bad.
That is very good.
Very good. So
okay.
I mean, we have changed the narrative. Very we have changed the narrative because politics they have been playing. We only have one political party in Abia now. That political party is called Oji Uzokalo. Everybody have fused together.
Is he registered with INEC?
Listen to me, Geneka. Everybody has rallied up and rallied behind Oji Uzokalo because when you hear Oji Uzokalo, you have to walk because the man is committed to touching the lives of people. I want to thank you personally for what you have done. Dr. Zubike Onyebuchi, the Chief Medical Director of Federal Medical Center in Omaya. We want to thank you for giving us that infrared thermometer. The man is really said.
As a matter of fact, it's me that should be thanking Dr.
COVID is real. The man told me COVID is real. The Chief Medical Director.
As a matter of fact, we are very, very gratified by the job that Dr. Onyebuchi is doing in FMC Omaya. Yes. They have really worked very hard, silently and so meticulously as medical doctors they are. Most medical doctors are not noisemakers.
Okay.
He gave an infrared thermometer as this organization was going on, so that people who are coming out will be checked and so on and so forth. The medical team did a marvelous job, and we are very grateful to Dr. Onyebuchi for what he did.
Okay.
And I hope to give him a personal call when things settle down.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding us.
Okay, so from the SMS line, this one said, "Good morning, Honorable. I'm really touched when our ex-governor was released. I'm a whipping teacher. I beg our ex-governor to come to rescue us to pay salaries." This one is from UD from Omaha. Good morning, Maduka and Dog. The truth is that OUK remains the most popular and most loved politician in Abia State. Anyone who thinks otherwise is only deceiving himself. Okay, so moving on. Good morning, gentlemen in the studio. Please, why is Uturu not given much attention by the senator, despite their huge vote for him? No good road, electricity, etc.
Okay, in Uturu, what you usually do when
let me take on the Uturu matter. Is Acha not in Uturu?
No,
Acha crisscrosses the other side of Uturu to to Isukwato, isn't it?
It's a community.
It's a community.
Okay, the community.
Yes,
I know that. No, what I'm saying is that if you are coming out of Eboying, the Acha Road goes from that road all the way to the railway in Isukwato, the Acha Road.
Yeah, crisscross.
And part of it is Uturu. Yes, there is a construction going on there. So what I will advise our people is that if they recall, Ojos Okalo, the chief whip of the Senate, has just been there for 1 year.
Not even a year.
No, I'm just saying, if you put it in perspective, he's been there for 1 year because this is 2020.
Okay.
2020. This is 2020.
All right.
That we are in. And as such, there is a lot that will be coming up in the next few years.
Okay.
To everybody. Uturu people will be touched. There is no life in Abia North. And also in Abia State, if there is something to be attracted to Abia, I can bet anything that Dr. Ojos Okalo will make every effort amongst all the other senators to make sure that it is attracted.
Now on our
there is
WhatsApp.
something I want to say, Ginika,
because
it is I don't know the next time I will come around.
So many requests from our SMS and
possibly
WhatsApp
to speak
number.
Possibly to speak to Abians on this matter. What I want to ask Abians is to allow peace to reign. Where there is no peace, there will be no progress. And I want to thank all those who are making efforts, because Ginika, this is very important. You know, I'm not someone who will come out here to do politics all the time. There is time for everything under the earth, the Bible said. The time for Abians now is to imbibe peace. I want those who are making efforts to see that peace reign in Abia State to continue and redouble their efforts to see to it that we have peace. Because with peace, we will have progress. All of us are brothers. Yes, we have a right to affiliate with ourselves with any political leanings that we have. But that does not mean we should not have peace.
Okay.
Let peace reign in Abia State.
All right, thank you, Doc.
That is what I'm looking forward to.
Anya from Ohafia, this one is from our WhatsApp platform. Anya from Ohafia said, though I didn't follow the beginning of the program, I commend Senator representing Abia North for quality representation. I want to draw his attention to Elo Ohafia Amuke Road leading to Eboying via Cross River State. The road had been abandoned by previous administrations. Please let him come to our aid due to gully erosion in that area.
That's Elu
Ohafia, yes.
Elu in Ohafia.
Are you doing any project there?
We also have Elu Ohafia in Ibere, so they have to be very specific.
No, yes. It's Ohafia.
Ohafia, Elu in Ohafia.
Yes.
What I would like to tell you guys, please, when you have all these problems, I know numerous problems. Ojos Okalo is going to help to solve those problems. Get your SOS letter to the constituency office. We will look at it, because everybody has problems. The FLO, I'm happy that all these problems are coming out, you know, and I want to use the opportunity to thank the contractors that are working on these roads, these projects that the distinguished senator has attracted. They are defying the nature, that is the rain, like Dr. Maduku Kebu said. For the first time, it has never been done. People give excuses, but despite the rain, we are working. Ojos Okalo is working because he does not sleep if he does not touch the lives of the people. I want to commend these contractors, that I make all of you, and I want to thank the legislative as barristers Mbila and Victor Etie, following everything, reporting and making sure those contractors get to work. We're not joking. Ojos Okalo is not joking. This recess has helped him to come back and see his people. I want to thank the committees that organized this thing. Dr. Maduku Kebu, who was in charge of contact and mobilization, never slept, always hammering on me. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? But I thank God that
the
people in protocol
worked as a team.
Yes, as a team. Yes, I want to thank the protocol. I want to thank the works,
particularly
security.
Paul Ouche.
Yes.
Onyuku. Onyenganga in Ibere. He was actually calling and saying when I said it will be done. And we are very grateful to many people, and also to people like Jemima Olakalo, because Without women infusing in this matter, we wouldn't be able to have what we had.
Dr. Oriobase.
Dr. Oriobase, too many people.
We cannot call them, but next week I will try.
UI Carlo, who is always calling Goma, 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 and when they start saying Goma, Goma, you must do the Goma, Goma thing. Thank you so much. We are very grateful to everybody who helped us to make sure that this thing went well. And to all Abians, we say thank you.
We are actually out of time.
Mazi Kano, Ahokwa Kano, the Happy World Foundation. I want to thank Abia State for coming out en mass, because I told you people that when the senator arrives here, the heavens will open, and the heavens open. Dr. Maduku Kebo experienced the heaven opening up. We want to thank all you guys that were out there on the street, people like Mike Oni.
You didn't thank me, you attacked Mike.
You were at the airport.
Yeah, no, you were biased.
I'm not biased. That should show you we are one Nigeria.
All right, thank you so much.
I want to thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Former Deputy Chief of Staff and an American trained criminal. I never knew that you are an American trained criminal. Now I know. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
You know, you have to allow things to speak for you, not for you to speak for you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Honorable Maduko Kuro, thank you so much for coming on the show. My name is Ginika Olwaha. I will do that. Don't worry, I will do that. We are out of time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Egweke, thank you. And to our partner in radio station, ABN Online Radio and Television, and Vision Africa 104.1 FM here in Umuahia. Thank you so much. So many SMS to read. We can't take all of them today. Till next week when the show returns, please do stay out of trouble so that we can do this show again next week.
At FLO 94.9 FM, we've got conducive and well-secured environment for business. High-tech video studio, a state-of-the-art production studio. You can also listen live on www.flow949fm.com and watch our videos on YouTube at FLO FM TV. FLO 94.9 FM, not just radio, but a complete broadcasting house.